You are tuning in 10-minute bulletin of Bình Phước Radio, television, and newspaper. I'm the White with the latest news for today. Gia Nghia-Chon Thanh Expressway, Component Project 1 to commence ahead April 30th. Bình Phước delegation visits Trường officers and soldiers. Party leader received Rosen Partners CEO. Prime Minister received chair of CIRE. Chairwoman of the Bình Phước Provincial People's Committee Trần Tuệ Hiền and Vice Chairman Lê Trường Sơn on April 23rd attended an online meeting with Deputy Prime Minister Trần Hồng Hà and representatives from ministries and sectors regarding the implementation of the Gia Nghia-Chon Thanh Expressway linking the Central Highland Province of Đắk Nông and the Southeastern Province of Bình Phước.
Deputy Prime Minister Trần Hồng Hà said the Prime Minister had approved a policy allowing Bình Phước to adopt a special investor selection mechanism to accelerate the project, ensuring its construction start before April 30. The project must also be implemented on schedule with guarantees quality and efficiency. Speaking at the meeting, Chairwoman Hiền noted the Deputy Prime Minister's instructions and affirmed that Bình Phước will strive to effectively implement the assigned tasks. Regarding feedback from the appraisal council members, the province will complete the required documents and procedures. The province also pledged to work closely with the investor to accelerate project implementation and bring the expressway into operation as soon as possible. Earlier, other components of the Gia Nghia-Chon Thanh Expressway, including the construction of roads and overpasses and compensation, support and resettlement in Bình Phước, officially broke ground on April 19.
From April 17 to 23rd, a delegation from Bình Phước Province joined Naval Command Mission No. 11 on a visit to officers and soldiers at Trường Archipelago in Trường District, Khánh Hòa Province.
During the 6-day journey, the delegation, including representatives from provinces, cities, ministries, and enterprises, visited officials, soldiers, and local residents on Sinh Tồn Đông Island in Sinh Tồn Commune, as well as Colin Island, Đá Đông Si, Đá Tây Si, DQ111 platform, and Trường Island. The delegation offered incense to commemorate those who had sacrificed their lives for the national sea and island sovereignty. At Trường Town, the delegation attended a flag-raising ceremony, reviewed military formations, paid tribute at the Town Martyrs Monument, and offered incense at President Ho Chi Minh Memorial House. On the islands and platform, the delegation was briefed on the working and living conditions of officials and soldiers stationed in Trường. Presenting gift packages to officials, soldiers, and local residents, the Bình Phước delegation reaffirmed that people on the mainland always stand with and support Trường, an inseparable part of Vietnam. Earlier, Bình Phước donated 5.2 billion Vietnam dong, or nearly $200,000 to the Naval Command to build patrol boats.
The Bình Phước Provincial Office for New Style Rural Development recently reviewed the implementation of the National Target Program on New Style Rural Development in the first 4 months of 2025 and outlined direction for the remainder of the year in Đồng Xoài City.
Đồng Xoài was recognized by the Prime Minister as completing New Style Rural Development Standards in 2019. Tân Thành and Tiến Hưng communes were recognized by the Provincial People's Committee as advanced New Style Rural communes in 2020. Tân Thành commune has now been registered and is striving to achieve New Style Rural model this year. To date, Tân Thành commune has met 1 criterion, while 2 criteria remain unmet. Tiến Hưng commune has met 2 criteria and is expected to meet 1 more based on New Style Rural model standards. In the remaining months of the year, Đồng Xoài City will focus on mobilizing resources to help Tân Thành commune meet the model New Style Rural standards, aiming to fulfill 70% of the requirements needed for its upgrade to the world level status. Đồng Xoài will also work on completing and enhancing standards, maintaining and promoting cultural, sports, and community activities, and implementing the One Commune, One Product OCO program.
Moving on to the top stories around the country. Party General Secretary Tô Lâm gave a reception in Hanoi on April 23rd for Daniel Rosen, CEO of Rosen Partners. welcoming Rosen returned to Vietnam on the occasion of the 30th anniversary of the establishment of the two countries' diplomatic relations and the second year of the Vietnam-U.S. Comprehensive Strategic Partnership. General Secretary Lam expressed his pleasure at the strong developments in bilateral relations in recent times. Daniel Rosen provided information about his company investment plans, notably a project to build a world-class amusement park in Vietnam, and committed to promoting cooperation in science and technology, artificial intelligence, as well as connecting Vietnamese scientists with their U.S. and international counterparts. Welcoming Rosen partner interest in investing in Vietnam, General Secretary Lam urged the group to promote cooperation and investment in areas where the U.S. has strength and Vietnam has needs, including high-quality agriculture and human resources development and training. Rosen reaffirmed his commitment to making effort to implement investment projects in Vietnam, contributing to the development of Vietnam and the Vietnam-U.S. relationship. Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính on April 23rd hosted Susanna Campbell, chair of Swedish textile recycling group Syria and Swedish ambassador to Vietnam, calling on Syria to invest in developing a green and sustainable textile industry in Vietnam. Syria, a subsidiary of H&M Group and Vargas Holding, is planning a $1 billion investment in a polyester fabric recycling complex in Bình Định province. Campbell expressed her desire to work with Vietnam to transform the country into a global hub for circular textile production. Syria considers Vietnam a strategic location in the region where the green transition is gaining momentum. The Prime Minister noted that Vietnam's proactive implementation of green energy, circular economy practices, and sustainable textile materials encourage high-tech foreign investment and is ready to support Syria in operating effectively and efficiently in Vietnam. He also expressed his wish to further deepen Vietnam-Sweden relations through cooperation in green growth and circular economy development. Identifying key obstacles and bottlenecks hindering economic progress and subsequently proposing solutions to leverage existing growth drivers, including bringing into full play the pioneering role of youth, are issues put under discussion at a scientific seminar titled "The Government Office Youth Union Act Towards Achieving an Economic Growth Target of 8% and Above." The seminar was organized by the Government Office Youth Union on the afternoon of April 23rd. At the event, delegates assessed the global economic landscape and long-term challenges such as climate change, energy security, and food security, and their impact on the Vietnamese economy. Many internal difficulties and challenges were also identified. Many participants voiced the necessity of transitioning the growth model from extensive to intensive development based on productivity, quality, and innovation, pursuing sustainable development rather than growth at all cost. In this context, the youth need to bring into full play their pioneering role in innovation and digital transformation. On April 23rd, as part of a working trip to survey and grasp the situation in coastal island regions, a working delegation from the Coast Guard Region 3 Command visited, worked, and presented gifts in Phu Quý Island District, Bình Thuận Province. During the working trip, the visiting delegation organized a flag salute ceremony at the Phu Quý flagpole, a sacred symbol affirming the nation's sacred sea and island sovereignty. They visited and presented gifts to the District Party Committee, the District People's Committee, as well as representatives of armed forces and the local on the island. On this occasion, the delegation presented 12 gifts to policy beneficiary families and fishing families facing difficulties on the island. And that also wraps up our bulletin. Thanks for tuning in and goodbye for now.